Over the past couple days, the US dollar index has seen a steady uptick. This caused the price of gold and silver to plummet, also causing the stock market to see a dump today. And of course, the crypto market has followed. Most of the top cryptos are seeing a dump to the downside. And a few of my viewers recently have been commenting saying, "Oh my God, Kevin, you said we were going into a bull market and now the prices are going down. You were wrong. It's not a bull market." Okay, so most of you guys know that I'm a very long-term focused person. I pretty much always do macro analysis. One thing that people don't seem to understand is that the definition of a bull market is a sustained increase in price. That's what it means, sustained increase in prices over time. And if you're looking at Bitcoin right now on the weekly, well, since the crash, we have seen a pretty sustained increase in price. Same thing for Ethereum, pretty sustained increase in price. Now, of course, there's a chance that things could go bad here, but for now, I'm still gonna go with my bull market hypothesis. Also, the stock market right now has seen a dump today. If you're looking at the chart overall though, we are still well above the all-time high level. And even if the stock market does come back to retest the all-time high before continuing up, things could still remain bullish overall. It's going to be pretty interesting to see if we can maintain the all-time high areas or if we do see an actual reversal and dump much lower. If the stock market does plummet to the downside, then of course that's not going to be good for crypto and that will probably cancel the bull market for the time being. But as of right now, stock market is still in an all-time high area and we could still continue to the upside. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I just want to give a huge shout out to all of you guys for getting this channel above 30,000 subscribers. This is a huge milestone for this channel and it would not be possible without all of you guys. So thank you guys so much. Now, I'm looking at Bitcoin on the daily chart and things just got pretty interesting. So Bitcoin is now dumping down, testing around the $10,500 level, which is not only that previous support from August 1st, but also the previous resistance from the end of May. So this is obviously a very critical level to hold. If Bitcoin is going to remain in this bull trend, in a potential bull market, we do need to continue to hold previous resistance as new support and continue to trend upward. Now, a lot of you guys who've been watching this channel saw me talking about this fractal pattern. And this fractal pattern played out 3 times in a row, almost a spinning image 3 times in a row. Now, of course, some outside things have affected the market. We saw the DXY go up, stock market dumped, gold plummeted, Bitcoin followed. So the fractal is pretty much invalidated at this point. Now, looking at Bitcoin on the weekly chart, things are pretty simple right now. We need to hold that previous macro resistance as a new support level. If we can flip this previous resistance as new support, that is fantastic progress. That is a major higher low, and that is an indication that we are indeed moving into a bull market, despite today's dump. So from a bullish perspective, that's what we got to do. Now, another thing to keep in mind is that we are above the 10-week and 21-week EMAs, which are both indications of a bull market in the past. Bitcoin held above these 2 moving averages as it ran to 14K, and it also held above these 2 moving averages for all of 2017. So keep that in mind, guys. Being above these 2 moving averages right now does indicate that we could be in a major uptrend despite today's dump. And something else that's extremely interesting right now is Bitcoin is currently testing the multi-year resistance as potential new support. If we can confirm this as support, then this would actually put Bitcoin in a continued uptrend and arguably a bull market. So the area that we're at right now is super critical. Not only is it the previous horizontal macro resistance at 10.5K, but it's also the multi-year downward sloping resistance, depending on what interpretation you're using. And if you're interpreting the downward sloping resistance coming in along the wick here at 13.8K, then it's getting quite interesting right now because we're testing it as potential new support and it's lining up with 2 major previous resistance levels. So this weekly close that's coming up here in 3 days is gonna be very, very important. We need to close this weekly above this area. We cannot be falling below 10.5K, guys. I know a lot of people think that Bitcoin's gonna come back to fill the gap at 9,600. I personally don't think so. To me, it doesn't really make sense from a structural standpoint. And I've never been somebody to believe in the gap fill theory. I don't think all gaps have to be filled. If Bitcoin is in a bull market, which personally I think we are entering a bull market right now, then holding this area right here is going to be extremely critical. And as for Ethereum, we are in what I consider to be bull market territory at this current point in time, as long as we're holding the previous support in 2018 and the previous resistance from 2019 at 364 US dollars. This range is so historic, guys. It's so important for Ethereum to hold this area. If we can maintain this range, then this would be very bullish. If Ethereum dumps below this level and Bitcoin dumps below 10.5K, that's when you could make the argument that we're not entering a bull market. We're seeing lower highs again, lower lows again. And at that point, the bearish argument makes more sense. As of right now, things are still looking okay from a larger time scale, in my opinion. Also, Chainlink did see a dump to the downside. As I said in my video yesterday, if we close the daily candle below the 21-day EMA, then it becomes more likely that we test the horizontal support level, which is what we just did. A lot of people were very frustrated yesterday because I came onto YouTube and I said, guys, there's actually a bearish signal for Chainlink right now. And, you know, they were saying, Kev, you were bullish not too long ago. Why are you bearish right now? Guys, I'm just analyzing the market in the way that I analyze it. Everything was looking very good. We were on a parabolic trend, and we actually managed to, you know, at least attempt a bounce off the parabolic trend line. So I thought, okay, things are still looking pretty good. But once the next daily candle opened and dumped below the trend line, that's when I was like, okay, this is looking a little bit more bearish right now. So I made a video explaining my thoughts, and this is how I analyze the market. Obviously, my bullish sentiment within this range turned out to be wrong, but when I saw the bearish indication, guys, I didn't hesitate to come onto YouTube and tell you that there is a little bit of a bearish signal here, right? I'm just calling it as I see it, guys, as things play out. For Chainlink right now, what we're seeing is lower highs and horizontal lows. What this indicates is that selling interest has increased while demand has flatlined. So that's the psychology of what's going on here. Selling interest has increased while demand has flatlined. So what the bulls need to see right now is the bulls need to see the creation of higher lows. We can't be hitting horizontal lows again. If we do that, that would indicate that we're looking to create a descending triangle and have a breakdown to lower prices. I would be targeting actually closer to $10 at that point, maybe $11.60. Potentially testing prices like $11.60 or even below $10 on a major wick down. So this is the bearish case right now. If we can't create higher lows and we just keep creating horizontal lows, we're probably going to see a nice breakdown. Overall, I'd still be bullish on Chainlink. This would actually be, you know, one of the best buying opportunities possible for the long term. By far, one of the best buying opportunities you could get for Chainlink. If Chainlink can find a recovery here and create higher lows without hitting horizontal lows again, then we could see a recovery sooner than later. Personally, what I would actually like to see right now is a wick down with a reaction up in the immediate term. Because in my opinion, something like that would actually be one of the quickest ways to get out of this situation for Chainlink. But that's just what I want to see, not what is likely, right? So keep that in mind as well. But guys, this is why yesterday I came out with a video discussing a bearish possibility for Chainlink. A lot of people got very frustrated with me for yesterday's video, but guys, don't blame me when the chart shows me a bearish signal and then I tell you that there's a bearish signal, right? Before that, I didn't really see a bearish signal. Just putting that out there, guys. So best case scenarios for Chainlink is that we find support here and just create higher lows from here, or we actually get a quick wick down with a reaction up. Both of those scenarios I would be completely fine with. What we don't want to see is a long, consolidation of a descending triangle and a breakdown, right? That would be the most grueling outcome. So we're going to have to see, guys. Right now, it's getting quite interesting. Again, I'm still very bullish on Chainlink as a crypto asset in the long term, guys. I'm very bullish. I got in at great prices. I know a lot of people who watch this channel were buying with me at very low prices. I don't think you should be very concerned about this, guys. This is just short-term noise and a much longer-term goal, right? Keep your eye on the long term. And as I'm finishing off this video, it seems like Bitcoin is finding a little bit of support here above 10.5K. So we'll see if we can hold this area. If you guys enjoyed this video, if you found it helpful, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also sign up with the Cryptowatch platform. It's free to sign up, it's free to use the trading features, and it is my preferred platform for charting and trading. You guys see me use it in every video. There is a tutorial popping up on the screen right now over here. So definitely watch the tutorial if you want to get started. I'll see you guys in the next video.